Hi, everyone. I hope you're well. I'm missing you. You may not believe that since the beautiful shoreline of Tel Aviv is right behind me, but I wish you were here for sure. Um, I spent a lovely Shabbat in Jerusalem visiting with my daughter, who is, I think you know, lives there, Emma. And I got to see my older sister too, who lives here. Um, I subscribe to the view taught by my teacher in graduate school that the primary goal of Zionism was to normalize Jewish life. And for that, we needed a place of our own, a homeland of our own. And that's what this is. And I do feel very normal here. That may sound a little bit strange because of all of the chaos, the political chaos, of course, the terrible events of October 7. We certainly, as people living in the diaspora, we oftentimes have a sense that we get our perceptions of Israel from things like the news. But the reality is, when you're here, it feels remarkably normal in spite of everything that is going on. And, at this point, this is probably maybe an unusual trip for me too, because like for all of us who are here, you do feel so normal. And yet you're driving down the street and you see the pictures of all of the hostages. And those pictures are plastered all over the country. And people are really dealing with the trauma of what happened, the anger they feel towards the government, frankly, the concern about what, of course, many of my friends have kids who are in the service, who are fighting in Gaza, concerned for their own kids, for their neighbors' kids. And of course, ongoing concern about the political instability in the society. So plenty of things about which they are concerned, upset, fearful, angry. And yet, with all that, there's still a tremendous sense of normalcy. So there's something very strange in some ways by the lack of fit between that. I want to end, though, on a piece of breaking news, which is that, you'll be hearing this by now, you'll know this. There was I don't know if it was a large operation, a small one, doesn't matter. But the point is, they rescued, great personal risk to the Chayalim, to the Israeli soldiers who engaged in this operation. They rescued two hostages who happened to be on the older side. And what strikes me always is how much every single life matters here. You would think that this was like Entebbe, the amount of press. Now, you could say, well, that's because people really need good news, which is true. But it's also, I think, because, it's like the Gilad Shalit thing. The point is, every life matters here. It's a small country. Everybody feels related. And it really gives you a sense of just how intimate and how tactile community can feel, where people feel connected and very much invested in each other's affairs as, in effect, their own. So that's a wonderful piece of good news for a country that needs it. I'll send something else tomorrow, probably, because we'll be going down south to visit the communities that were attacked. So I'll send you my thoughts about that. So anyway, wish you were here. Missing you. Take good care.